So I've seen that the whole issue with voter ID has been brought up again in the news, mainly because it's going to be mentioned in the Queen's speech. So I've heard. As usual, the majority, mainly the Labour Party, have an issue with this. I'm expecting their fans like Ash and Owen Jones to pipe up on social media sometime around about when this video will be aired, I would imagine. Look, this is 2021 we're living in now. It's quite well known and it's been seen that there is an issue with fraud all around the world, be it politically or business or whatever. You know, this country is no different. There has been things in this country about voter fraud and housing fraud. And from what I can remember, last time I checked, there were over 30 MPs and councillors from the Labour Party investigated or arrested for fraud of some kind. And yet you seem to think that you can get on your mile high horse and start complaining about voter ID. You know, what's the problem with? I don't understand what your problem is with this. What's the problem with voter ID? You know, you claim that it discriminates or it oppresses minority people and disabled people and poor people. How is this possible? How does it make it any different to me or anybody else, regardless of race or religion or whatever? You know, if you're going on about poor people, for example. All right, well, if that's the case, we'll do it for free. You socialists and you lefties, you love things for free. You love giving things for free. So let's make voter ID free. You go down to your local office, you sign up, you put in your details. They check your identification and everything else. They make sure you're legit. If you're legit, they give you your ID card. Away you go. You're able to vote. What's the problem? I don't see where the issue is with this. I mean, it's just another excuse with you lot, isn't it? It's just constant, isn't it? You know, not everything is discriminatory or racist or, you know, oppressive. It's just the fact that this is 2021. Technology has come on a long way, and it's quite easy to do something like voter fraud, for example. You know, and it needs to be curbed and it needs to be stopped and it needs to be dealt with. And this is the most obvious and best way. You know, the only people that seem to have a problem with it are the same people that are constantly investigated for it. You know, and as I said, it needs to change. It needs to be sorted. Because if we don't, then we're going to end up in a terrible situation when it comes to elections, and nobody wants that.